G'day guys, Ash McAuliffe here from the Asset Lab for our It's Only Money series. Today we're going to talk about what options you've got when you get presented with the opportunity to take a redundancy. Great guys, today's questions come from one of my relatives. She's overseas at the moment, but she's been had a discussion with her manager, and the topic of a redundancy has come up. So the possibility that she'll be given a redundancy, whether she wants it or not, but she can take a voluntary one. She's been given that opportunity, right? And she wants to know what to do financially. Well, look, I'll start by saying that there's a lot more factors than just the financial side when you're presented with this situation. So what I'm going to talk about now are the things you need to consider. I'm not going to give advice, I'm not going to give it recommendations, because there's so many more factors in your personal situation that you need to take into consideration. Having said that, now that the lawyers are happy, I want to talk about the situation. So in this circumstance, my relative has got the opportunity to take a redundancy, and her payout will be approximately 12 months worth of her salary. So that gives her 12 months to work out what she's going to do, to upskill, to find another job, whatever. So firstly, what we're going to talk about is the financial side of things. So what does that sort of mean for her financially? For the next 12 months, it means no change. Her salary continues, but has she got an opportunity to capitalise on that? So she did a bit of a quick calculation and found that if she paid down her short-term debt, then what she's left with is roughly about 8 months of her normal salary. So she's got 8 months where she can work on finding further employment. Now, the fact that she's got a young family, she just had a baby in the last 6 months, so that's probably got some merit to it from a lifestyle perspective, but what's it going to do to her career? So first thing you need to consider is, when you look at the sum of the figure that you're given, how long will that last you? And it's an opportunity to look at what you're spending and see if there's any savings you can make or any efficiencies you can make. So my first piece of advice when someone's presented with the redundancy option is to look at what your budget is, what your current budget is, and how good it can be. Is there any leaks? Is there any waste that you're going through? So if you could tighten your belt a little bit without changing your lifestyle too much, is there an opportunity to do that, to potentially make that redundancy payment last a little bit longer? The next thing I would look at is, where's your opportunity to utilise that capital payment to benefit your situation? So in the situation I'm talking about, there's an opportunity to pay down some of that short-term debt, that credit card, personal loan that's been bothering you for a little while. So you just need to consider if getting rid of that and getting it off your plate altogether is the right situation. That's probably something that if you spend a bit of time with a financial planner, you'll get a good answer to. So is there an opportunity to use that money for your benefit? But I guess the big factor for considering the right option is, what are your prospects for employment, and what are your opportunities to upskill or find another job? So all well and good to take the money and run, but if you're going to get 6, 8, 12 months down the track and find yourself unemployed and in a position where it's going to be hard to find employment, then you've got to think about whether or not it is actually the right thing for you to do, whether it's a bird in the hand versus two in the bush, I guess. So to summarise that, guys, what you need to consider is, what can you do with the lump sum? How well can you use the lump sum that you've got? How long will it last? And what opportunities do you have to grow your lifestyle, to start a new project, to re-skill in that time? Is it long enough for you to do that? But certainly take the opportunity to have a look at your budget, your expenditure, and see, is there anything we could probably tighten up a little bit and perhaps make that redundancy payment last a little bit longer. So there's plenty of options out there in regards to software that can help you look at your budget and your spending and find some efficiencies, stop some leaks in your budget if you like. But certainly I would take that opportunity. So if you do get a redundancy, certainly talk to your family and talk about what the opportunities are for employment, but also get in touch with a financial planner, someone that can help you understand the financial implications of the different decisions that you want to take. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on what it's like to get a redundancy. If anyone's been through the process before, post some comments below. If you'd like to know more, contact us directly and we can give you some advice in relation to your own personal situation. But in the meantime, hit the subscribe button and you'll get our videos in your inbox first. Thanks for watching.